Assignment 3B, Final Esports Artefact Submission. I will clearly express the key social and material components of my concept while highlighting the project's primary components and their relationship to esports thinking. Any significant adjustments made since the assignment 3 presentation will be described and supported. I hosted an online esports event for Rocket League as a multiplayer tournament based on research and resources from previous tournaments and events. Custom tournaments are part of the in-game tournament system that allows players to create public and private league groups with a variety of settings. I used the same wide selection of settings available when creating private matches. I participated in the tournament system, clicked play, then selected tournaments, and then went to the customized tab and selected search. I browsed tournaments by team size with the option to set a custom filter to narrow down my search. I created a tournament by selecting create tournament. I created a tournament by setting up my custom settings. Once the tournament was created, other players were able to join it through the in-game browser. Spectator mode allowed tournament organizers like me to view ongoing matches in brackets created by them. Prior to creating my own tournaments, I placed a request for my tournament by selecting opt-in by. This option allowed me to decide if my tournament was private or public. I also set my own tournament requirements by setting the following parameters: platform, minimum, and maximum ratings, which allowed me to compete against players of the same skill level. I selected specific arenas to play in during tournaments by choosing arena wheel. Depending on my preferences, me or my opponents can choose which arena to play in during the tournament. On Monday, the 26th of September, 2022, I tried to create a custom Rocket League tournament online at 5:30 p.m. The online soccer tournament was unranked and set in the Oceania region and intended to be a best of 3, cross-platform, public 4v4 game with 8 brackets named Kill My Doge. I advertised a message on Instagram, Twitter, the RMIT Games class of 2022, and the GDS6 Game Dev Students Discord page, especially as announcements and links. However, no one joined the game, so I had to set up another tournament on the same day as a best of 1, 2v2 soccer game with a region set automatic. The title of the tournament was changed to get $$$ in order to entice players to join my game. This would narrow down the scope of the game, but only 2 teams out of 8 were available with 4 players in the game in total. I could only spectate as there could only be an even number of players and there was only 1 match due to limited players. Some parts were recorded as I only entered the tournament nearing the end of the match. The blue team won the game with 4 points while the orange team forfeited with 0 points with the statistics recorded. The blue team named Overmathis consisted of Matthias, who scored 639 points with 4 goals and 5 shots, and Limito with 120 points and 2 shots, who both had attack name 33, while the orange team named Insina Cupid had attack name CIA, which consisted of Fana Inti, who scored 202 points and 1 save, while Insina Cupid scored 160 points with 1 save also, on 5 p.m. But on Tuesday I also advertised on Facebook and the Play Futures 2022 unofficial Discord page to attract more people. There were 3 players including myself who joined the 1v1 Rumble tournament at 3 p.m, but I was disqualified in the semi-finals due to losing the match and coming in at last place. Only 1 match was recorded since I was eliminated. The 3v3 Snow Day tournament at 4 p.m and the 2v2 Hoops game at 5 p.m was cancelled since no one else joined online. These tournaments often had a limited amount of arenas since they are more stylized modes. Based on the tournament on the 26th of September, I created a tournament on the spot at 5:30 p.m as a best of 1, 1v1 soccer game with the region set to automatic and the mutators set to default. This game and the Rumble match with a cubic mutator utilized all arenas since they were all selected. Only 1 other player joined the game, but I lost miserably and recorded the whole match this time. No moderators or live streaming were required as the events were so small, no voice chat was used, and there was very little action between them during matches. Tuesday the 4th of October, I planned to host 3 online Rocket League tournaments at 3 p.m, 4 p.m, and tournaments were 1v1, 2v2, and 3v3 instead of 4v4 named get $$, where matches were the best of 1 or 3 in a random or oceanic region. Game modes consist of Rumble with a cubic ball, Snowy Day with a puck, and Hoops with a beach ball. I will show my study approach that worked, which is based on or different from other games, esports, sports cultures, or theories. There are key design culture components that form the basis of my project's thoughts and development, and then I will go over how I operationalize those components in my work. The game design lenses created by Jesse Scale I used include the lenses of experience, competition, goals, rules, and skill. Lens number 1. The core experience goal was required to use this lens. I stopped thinking about my game and started thinking about what the player experienced in terms of competitive multiplayer gameplay. The player needed a controller or keyboard and mouse, a console, an internet connection, a Rocket League game, and a basic understanding of computer video games to have this experience. There was a significant difference between the experience I wanted to create and the experience I created in terms of how many players there needed to be in the attention grabbed by advertisements on social media. I articulated the core experience I wanted and found as many ways as possible to make it happen through multiple tournaments and attracting attention with names and tags. Lens number 25. The goal's lens was there to make sure my game objective is consistent and well balanced. My ultimate in-game goal is for players to compete in an online Rocket League tournament. The goal is clear to the player with the rules displayed before the multiplayer match as well as on social media. The goals were basic and consistent in terms of getting players into the tournament and keeping them there, and players had to get the hang of the match and read the rules beforehand. The different goals are related as their rules that often varied between tournaments. Players were not allowed to decide their own goals as each match was the same in terms of rules. Lens number 26. To use the rules lens I looked deep into my game until I saw its most basic structure. The basic rule of my tournament was 1v1 to 3v3 matches where players scored a set number of goals within the time limit. They were different from business rules as no profit was made not being an official event. I created a Rumble Cubic game, a Snow Day game, a Hoops Beach Ball game, and a soccer event, but only 2 tournaments were playable. The common misconception is that designers make games by sitting down and writing down a set of rules. But a game is its rules, they need time and consideration. Lens number 27. In terms of the skills lens, I stopped watching my game and looked at the skills I require in players. The skills my game required from players included the ability to control the vehicle, use power-ups, boost, dodge, block, and move through the field with a ball. An outstanding skill is the ability to score the most goals in a match and use power-ups as well as the field to the player's advantage. These skills created the experience I wanted. This made the game unfair, but players improved their skills by practicing or getting the hang of the game. The game required a certain skill level in terms of understanding the genre of the game. I used the lens as a window into the player's experience. Lens number 36. The lens of competition determined who was the best in a certain field is a basic human need. I used this goal to make sure my competitive game made people want to win. My game did not provide a fair measure of player skills since it was an unranked tournament and players could have varying degrees of experience. Players played very competitively because it was an online tournament having a title called get $$ and a tag named Rich. Winning this game is something everyone could be proud of because they were rewarded with experience. But money was just an illusion influenced by the text. Anyone could join my game from novices to experts since it was intended to be an unranked online competition. I will describe and support aspects of the project that were successful. There were flaws in my method or mistakes I picked up from. There are some things I would have done differently or changed in the future when looking back. I tried to advertise 3 tournaments on social media in order to attract players, but there were no responses on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Discord. I tried to invite other players that I encountered when I previously played Rocket League, but no one was available at the time. The first match at 3 o'clock was a Rumble tournament with a cubic ball, where 3 teams including myself were available out of the 8, which was disappointing since there were only 3 brackets available. In the first round, I participated against Kimberly in a game set in the Dusk version of Sovereign Heights and a time limit of 5 minutes where power-ups would have to refill every 10 seconds. Power-ups included the ability to freeze the ball, grapple it, push enemies away, knock the ball with greater intensity ability, create a tornado around the player, and make spikes form on the vehicle to catch the ball and carry it around. A demolition occurred when I would collide with an enemy player, resulting in either vehicle exploding. However, the ball can still bounce into the goals, which was often the case, resulting in several goals for the opposing player. In the end, Kimberly scored 5 and I scored 4 as our MIT Philip B with a tag named Rich in order to entice players in terms of money without being too specific in what I would do. In terms of the score, Kimberly had 681 points, 0 assists and saves, and 5 shots, while I scored 667 points and 5 shots with a Wi-Fi ping of 24. I was playing on a PlayStation 4 Pro on a 4K HDR LED television with a fast and stable internet connection, but I was not too sure about other players online. Kimberly replied in the chat with a text message saying close one, possibly due to the match being almost a draw. In the single elimination bracket, I was the one eliminated in the semi-finals, and I had to wait for Kimberly and Mrs. Peglet to compete in the finals, but it ended abruptly with a lack of participation from players. Kimberly won the tournament, but Mrs. Peglet came second even though she did not score any goals, which was weird and unfair since they won without trying. My accolades consisted of 7 center balls as a tactician and 9 feet as a slowpoke. This would add to my experience in the former challenges for the player. I joined the 3v3 Snow Day tournament at 4 PM and the 1v1 Hoops tournament at 5 PM, but I was the only one who joined since no one else came. This was possibly due to inadequate advertising, not enough players available on the day, or choosing a game that was quite old that came out in 2015. I had to improvise by creating another tournament at 5:30, which was a best of 1v1 public soccer match with 8 brackets, which was cross-platform in the random region. This tournament only had 2 teams out of the 8, including myself and another player named Brian. It was set with a stormy version of the DFH stadium with a 5-minute time limit and a 3-second countdown. Boosts, jumping, and default mutators were present in the game, and a final 1 minute, 30 and 10-second countdown concluded the matches. Brian came out on top with 7 goals, 0 assists and saves, 6 shots, and a score of 1,128, while I came last with 1 goal, 3 shots, and a score of 270. My Wi-Fi was better than Brian's, but he was extremely competitive while he had a tag name called Con, which was probably not important. According to the accolades, there were 7 center balls for the tactician and 1 earned goal for the traitor. In the future, I intend to use a game that was created more recently with a large online multiplayer community. I also intend to advertise a gaming tournament on an online community that centers on this game. I should have chosen a game I was familiar with, but Rocket League was simple and popular enough to be used in an esports tournament.